Hello and welcome to 6-Minute Maths, and in this video we are going to look at a level 2 calculator paper. It's the latest one that Edexcel Pearson have released just a few weeks ago, so we're going to do a walkthrough of the paper and we'll get started straight away. So this paper is out of 48, so the pass mark for this paper will be around about the 31 mark, pass mark around 31. Okay, so without further ado, let's get going and let's jump right in there. So question 1, Adam works for an agency. His normal hourly rate is $8.32. The agency asks Adam to work 6 hours for a new company, and Adam will be paid time and a third for his hourly rate. So if you want to work along with these, just pause the video now and I'll go through the question and then you can check your answer. So we've got 8.32, let's just get my calculator. 8.32, £8.32 divided by 3 equals £2.77. So £8.32 plus £2.77 equals 11.09. So 8.32 plus a third, which was 2.77, equals 11.09. Okay, and for 6 hours, 11.09 times by 6, just get my calculator, 11.09 times by 6 equals 66.54. Okay, so the answer for 3 marks is 66.54. Okay, let's scroll down to the next one now. Let me see what we've got. So we have question 2, the volume of a pyramid, which is a third of the area of the base times by the height. So the base, if I just look, is a square base pyramid. So the base is 8.5. 8.5 times by 8.5 times by 12.6 will give me an answer. So let's work that one out. Find out the answer to that one. Just move my calculator over. Cancel 8.5 times 8.5 times 12.6 equals 910.35 centimeters cubed. 910.35 centimeters cubed. Okay, and it's a third, so the volume of a pyramid is a third, so we need to divide that by 3 and find out what a third is. Just get my calculator. 910.35 divided by 3 equals 303.45. 303.45. So the answer to question number 2 is 303.45 centimeters cubed. Okay, excellent. Let's move over to the next question. And it says Rana donated 4 charities last year. She gave £175 to each of these charities. Okay, so the first part of the question is 4 times 175, which is £700. Okay, this year Rana will donate the same amount between 6 charities. So okay, so let's get on my calculator here. 700 divided by 6 will give me an answer of £116 and 66 pence. 166 and 66 pence. You could round it up to 166.67. Okay, let's just scroll down. use a reverse calculation to check your answer. Okay, so if I did 1166667 recurring and then I times it by 6, my answer's 700. So we could do 166.66 times by 6 equals 700. That's an estimated check there. Okay, that's fine. Let's move on to the next one. Just slide down and over, see what we've got. Oops. Sorry about that, just a little bit of glitch with the software there. Okay, Samir is a roofer. He is a section of a roof that's made from straight pieces of wood. Samir knows that the shaded triangle is an equilateral triangle. So we know that all those degrees are the same. They will all be 60. They will all be 60. Okay. DB is a straight line of symmetry. Okay, yeah. ABC is a straight line. The size of the angle marked with X degrees indicates the pitch of the roof. Use this information to find the pitch and the angle of the roof. Well, okay, so let's have a look at this triangle here. Okay, well I know, excuse me, that's not the best drawing there, that there is a right angle. So that will be 90 degrees. And this one here is 60 degrees. So 90 plus 60 degrees equals 150 degrees. And the internal angles of a triangle, so it's 3 angles, take away 2, times by 180 is 180. So the internal angles of a triangle are 180 degrees. The 2 angles we've already got are 150 degrees. That means that that other one there is 30 degrees. So x 0 equals 30 degrees, and the pitch at 30 degrees I can see there is 7. So I'll just scroll down my page a little bit and just write on there that the pitch equals 7. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 5. Samir wants to work out the cost of the tiles needed to replace a roof. The roof has 4 identical faces. Each face has a triangle, so we have a triangle like this on each face. And what we know is, let's redo that one, yeah, it's 7.6 across the bottom and it's a height of 4.8. So the area of one of the faces is going to be 2.4 times 7.6, because the area of a triangle is half the base, times by the height. It doesn't matter which one you have, so I'll get my calculator now. 2.4 times by 7.6 equals 18.24 meters squared. Okay, so I'll just leave that there. So one of the sides equals 18.24 meters squared, and we've got to do 4. So 4 sides is going to equal, let's just see, 18.24 multiplied by 4 gives us an answer of 72.96 meters squared. 72.96 meters squared. Okay, each pack, just looking at that there, each pack covers 13.8 meters, so 72.9 meters squared divided by 13.8 will tell us how many packs that we need. We'll just do that calculation. 72.96 divided by 13.8 gives me an answer of 5.28 packs. 5.28 packs. and we all know that we can't buy 5.28 packs, so we'll have to round that up to 6. We'll round that to 6 packs. So the packs cost £716.10. So if we do 6 times 716 and 10 pence, that will give us the total cost to cover the tiles for the 4 faces of the roof. So 6 multiplied by 716.10 equals £4,296.60. £4,296.60. And that's that question answered there quite nicely. Okay, let's move on to the next question. And question number 6, there it is. Farah is buying clothes from a website. The website shows the information about a jacket Farah wants to buy. So we've got to do a percentage change on this. The original price of the jacket was $30.99. The sale price is $16.99. So let's work out the difference, what the change value was. $30.99 take away £16. Let's see what that is. Get my calculator here. It's calculator paper, so we're all good. 30.99 take away £16 gives me a value. No, I don't think that was right. Let me just made a mistake on the calculator there. 30.99 take away £16 equals £14.99. That's better. 14, always better to check your calculations more than once. So the difference, the reduction is $14.99. So to work out the percentage change, I take that $14.99, I divide it into the $30.99, and I'll multiply it by 100. 14.99 divide into 30.99 times by 100. It's been reduced by 48.3%. So in answer to the question, the website claims it's made a saving of 46%. Is that right? No. Made a saving of 48%. It's slightly more, 48.3 to be exact. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. Let's see what we've got. So we've got a shape there that we need to draw to scale on this diagram. And the scale is 1 centimetres to 40, so each of these sizes, if I divide them by 40, that will tell us how many squares I need to do. So 160 divided by 4 would be 4 squares. 340 divided by 4, let's just work that one out. 340 divided by 40 is 8.5 squares. So 8.5 squares. And then 220 across the top. Let's see that one now. 220 divided by 40 will tell us that's 5.5. We don't know what A to D is, so we'll maybe work that one out in a little while. It might be part of the question. So 8.5 squares to the bottom, so I'll start over here and I'll draw me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. Sorry, that's a little bit wobbly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. And we need to go up 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then across 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. And then the diagonal we can just draw until it meets. And there's our shape. Not the best drawing in the world, but you get the idea. It's just tightened up now with the auto correct, so that's fine. So that will be my 2 marks there. Let's move to the next part of the question. To work out the actual length of AD, well, I did this on some paper because this isn't entirely accurate, but AD was 5 centimeters when I measured it. So 5 centimeters in real life is going to be 5 times 40, which should be 200 meters. Just check that size there on the meters in meters we're looking at, isn't it? I just need to check. Yeah, 200 meters. So the answer to question 7 and the second part of question 7 is 200 meters. Okay, let's have a look at question number 8 now. Let's drag over. Doing okay so far. Pablo is investigating the relationships between the land area and the population of 8 European countries. Okay, so we've got the land area in kilometers squared to the nearest 1,000 kilometers squared. We've got the population in millions. Pablo found out that United Kingdom's land area is 93,400 square miles and the population in 2011 was 56 million. The population increased by 19.6% between 2011 and 2018. He wants to add this information to the table above. He will round the land area to the nearest 10,000 and round the population to the nearest million. Pablo knows that 1 square mile is 2.6 kilometers. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to do 93,400 times by 2.6 to find out our kilometers. So let's do that one there. Get my calculator. 93,400 times by 2.6 gives me an answer of 242,840 kilometers. 240,000. Just check that. 842,840 kilometers. So it says round it to the nearest 10,000. 242,840. I would say it's 240,000 kilometers. So that's 240 there. And the population in millions is 56.1. But we need to add on 19.6% and round it to the nearest million. Okay, so clear that off. 56.1 divided by 100 times by 19.6 equals 10,000,9956. 10.9956. So if I add that to 56.1 plus 56.1, that gives me an answer of 67 million, or 67.9 million. I'll just make a note of that, equals 67.09 million, so we'll round it to 67. And that's the table complete there. Okay, fantastic. So that bit has been done. I'm just going to take a picture of this because I know I need it for my next part of my question, which is this here. So I'll copy that now. Copy. Minimize that. Okay, I've just moved on and I've pasted in the answers here so I can populate the chart, the scatter chart as it's asked for here. So the UK is at 240 land area and 67 million. So these are going up in 20. So 240 is here, going up to 67 million. So that's 62,467 is round about there. So I'm just going to put UK on that one. Okay, let's do the others. 240 and 19, which is about there. And the next one, I'll just tick them off as I'm going along. 640 and 67. So 640 is this line here, going up to 67. There's 60. 2, 4, 67's about there. And you are allowed a tolerance, so don't worry too much. 510 and 47. 547 is about there. Okay, tick that one off. 310 and 39, which is about here. 358, 300 straight up that line. 50, 68 is there. 130 and 11, so there's 100, 20, 40, 130 and 11 is about there. And 360 and 83, so 360 going right up to 83 is around about here. Okay, now if I was doing the test I would spend a lot more time doing that, but those are the plots there, and I'm just going to move down and see what the rest of the question wants, if there's anything else. Can't see anything on that page, that's fine. Let's move to the next one. Magda wants to compare the population density of the two largest countries in the world. And she sees this formula, she can use this formula, so the K is the population, which equals the population divided by 2.59 times by the M. So, Canada has a population of 3.57 million per kilometre. Let's work out the population of Russia. So the population, Russia is 143.96 million, and that's going to be over 2.59 times by 6.593. So we're going to have to do the bottom bit first. 2.59 times by 6.593 gives me an answer of 1707587. 1707587. So if we take that 143.96 and divide it into that one there, it's point by the way, I didn't put my point in. Do my calculation now. 143.96 divide into 17.07587 gives me an answer of 8.43. So my Canada has a Russia has a popular of 8.43 people per square kilometre. So what does the question ask us now? Magda thinks Russia has a greater population than Canada. Well, yes, she's right. It's 8.43 when Canada is only 3.57. Yes, Magda is correct. Okay, doing well so far. Let's move on to the next question. See what we've got. Oh, it's fractions. Work out 3 3/8, take away 9/8. Well, just visually, if we've got 3 whole ones, each with 8 in, each split into 8, so we've got 8, 8 and 8, that's 16, plus 3/8 as well. So 3 times 8 is 24, plus the 3 makes 27 eighths. Take away 9/8. 27 take away 9 leaves us with 18 eighths. And if we're showing that as a mixed number, 8 into 18 goes 2 times, and there's 2/8 left over. And that was a fairly straightforward answer, that one, so we're okay on that one. Let's move over to question number 11. 5 marker, so it's going to be quite a difficult one. Emilio makes metal fences. He's making a fence using this design. The fence will need 3 horizontal pieces of 1.8. I'm just going to draw on those so I know where they are. 1, 2, and 3. So 3 times 1.8. I'll just work that out whilst I'm here. 3 times 1.8. 3 times 1.8 equals 5.4 meters. Okay, just do that now. I might as well. 5.4. Okay, and there are 2 tall pieces at 144, which is the one on this side and one on this side. 2 times 1.44 equals, I can do that one, it's 2.88 meters. Okay, 5 metal pieces and 6 short pieces, so those are the 5s and the 6, and the heights are at a ratio of 9 to 8 to 7, so the tall pieces are at 9, the medium pieces at a ratio to 8, and the small short pieces at a ratio to 7. So we know that the tall ones equal 1.44. So if we divide that by 9, that will tell us what each share is, each single share. So 144 divided by 9 gives us a value of 0.16. So we know that one there, that's 9 times 0.16 equals 1.44. So 8 times 0.16, let's just work that one out. 8 times 0.16 equals 1.28. And 7 times 0.16 will equal, let's just see, 7 times 0.16 equals 1.12. They're all in meters, and there is 6 medium ones, so 6 times 1.28. Let's work that one out. 6 times 1.28 equals, no, it's not 6, it's 8, sorry. 8 times 1.28 equals, no, it is, it's 5, you nutcase. 5 times 1.28, 6.25. It's 5. Says it there, Tony. Look, read it properly. Read the question. Really, really careful. What was my answer again? 6.25 meters. And then the last one, 6 times 1.12. I'm just going to check that again. 6 times 1.28. I think I've done it wrong. Cancel. 6 times 1.28 equals 5 times 1.28 equals 6.4. Yeah, let me just change that to 6.4. 6.40, sorry. And then 6 times 1.12. Apologies for that. Always need to check your calculations. Does happen. Dead easy to make mistakes. 6 times 1.12. There's a lot of calculations in this. 6 times 1.12 equals 6.72. Let's Got a little bit flustered there, and the thing to do on the test is just try and keep you calm, take your time, recheck your answers. There's no shame in rechecking your answers. Don't get stressed. You get stressed, you're onto a loser. 6.72 plus 6.4 plus 2.88 plus 5.4 gives me 21.4 meters. 21.4 meters, and I probably would round that to 22 meters. That would be my answer. How many meters of metal in total does Emilio need to make that fence? I would say, well, the exact answer is 21.4, but I personally would round that to 22. Okay. Let's move on to question 12. We're doing okay. Only a couple of questions left, I think. So the table shows some information about 60 holidays bought by customers. So we know it's 60 in total. So let's see what we've got. 34 and something equals 60. We've got to fill the table first. So 26 in there. Okay, 18 and 3 add, 10 and 13 adds up to 23. 18 and 14 adds up to 32. And 10 and 14, that adds up to 5, and there's my table complete for my 2 marks. Okay, I'm happy with that one. So let's see what the next question is. Okay, a customer who bought a holiday in the travel agency is chosen at random. What is the probability that this customer bought an all-inclusive holiday for a couple? Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Well, let's have a look. So the answer was 18. It's 18 out of a total of 60. But it says give that in its simplest form. Total people holidays is 60. 18 were all-inclusive couples. So it's 18 over 60. And just looking at that one, I know I can divide that by 6 straight away. So if I divide them both by 6, 18 divided by 6 leaves us with a value of 3. 60 divided by 6 leaves us with a value of 10. So the answer is 3/10. Okay, happy with that. Let's move down and see what the last and final question is. So it says, of the couples and families who bought holidays, the couples were more likely to have bought an all-inclusive. Show the travel agents why this is correct. Well, there was 18 out of a total of 34. And if we reduce that down, can we reduce that down? Yeah, we can. We can reduce that down to 9 over 17, can't we? Okay. Or if you want to show it as a percent, 18 divided into 34 times by 100. Let's just work that one out now. 18 divided into 34 times by 100 equals 52%, and the other one is 14 over 26, so let's just work that one out. So that's 52%. And the other one to compare with is 14 over 26. So 14 divided into 26 times by 100. 14 divided into 26 times by 100 is 53%. Okay, so there's your answer. Thanks very much, and thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. Take care. Thanks a lot.